Now, it feels like we talk about work more than ever. And why not? Hasn't it taken over our lives? Contradictory views on the philosophy of work are everywhere, flowering and fading as fast as TikTok micro-trends. For starters, sleeping in the office is making a comeback, especially at Elon Musk's Twitter. The chief tweet raised a demand that staff should either sign up to work like dogs or simply ship out. And as was clear, many Twitter employees chose the far more attractive option and shipped out. Earlier this month, Twitter executive Esther Crawford was seen curled up on the office floor in a sleeping bag. The image was praised by the advocates of the work-hard culture. This austerity in Silicon Valley paints a bleak picture as employees are finding it more convenient to sleep at the office and meeting tight deadlines instead of heading home and having a life. Now, to be honest, how many times have you taken leave from work just to catch up on your backlog? This is known as leavism. In the United Kingdom, a new report found that 67% of the respondents observed leavism at work. This means employees do not take leave to rest. Rather, they work night and day just to make up for previous shortfalls. People are high on grinding hard these days, which often results in burnouts and disinterest. For instance, take quiet quitting and the epidemic burnout when people did bare minimum to meet their work targets and put in no more time, effort or enthusiasm than absolutely necessary. In fact, there was a major poll of working attitudes in France this month. 69% of the people agreed with the assertion that workers should have a right to be lazy, while 54% saw work as a constraint, not a source of fulfillment. Other 45% admitted that they strictly did the bare minimum at work. There is a wider belief that asserting your right to take leaves and have a life outside work is a duty, not a self-indulgence. That's because they are hard-won historic social gains. The COVID-19 pandemic gave people a hefty dose of perspective. It shattered the belief that work is something you do at a specific place and time, as the world largely shifted from working from home. But it seems we are still struggling to draw the logical conclusions, and the knot that binds hard work and virtue has not sufficiently loosened yet. But a micro-trend that may give you some hope is the UK's 4-day work week experiment. 86% of the organizations participating in the trial believe they will continue with it when the experiment ends. It might help people to overcome the compulsion of having a purpose and being productive. For the time being, we need to acknowledge that fulfillment is more than a good annual appraisal, especially if it demands trading your comfortable bed with a sleeping bag on your office floor. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.